Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today's episode is not being recorded live. I have a funeral I have to get to here in about an hour or so. So I just hopped on here this morning. I just wanted to get this out of the way, do the portfolio update. If you guys are new, every single Monday we go over my portfolio, what I'm buying, what I'm holding, what I'm selling. I get a lot of questions from you guys throughout the week about a lot of these names, and I just take Monday to go over these. And if you guys got chart requests, go ahead and drop them over here in the Discord this week. I'm going to be taking them from Spartan Chat. I'm going to open up the chart request thread over here so you guys can get chart requests in. We're going to be taking those Tuesday and Thursday this week, so tune in for that. But let's go ahead, dive into the portfolio. I'll start here with today's winner. Today up 14% is Cetus. We've been talking about Cetus for a while here. Okay, we had these signals go off here. We had some right here at around 2.5, kind of like where it's sitting right here. So we got these back in December. It came down here. We had the average down opportunity. I decided to convert all my Sui into Cetus down here at about $0.015. So I'm just holding Cetus now, and this thing's playing out really well. So again, as long as the dot remains green here on the weekly chart, guys, we have nothing to worry about. We're not thinking about selling. We're not worried about a stop loss or anything like that. We simply just have to wait for the red dot for our signal. Ideally, where we want to sell is up here. Okay, when the wave comes back up here and gives the red dot, you can see, boom, 46 cents. This thing almost hit 50 cents back in the last leg up. 50 cents all the way down to $0.015 is an insane drop. And I've told you guys before, this is the DEX. This is the Uniswap of Ethereum. Okay, this is the Uniswap of Sui. I'm sorry. So if you think of Uniswap, it's the decentralized exchange for the Ethereum blockchain. Cetus is the DEX for the Sui blockchain. Okay, Sui is one of the fastest growing layer ones. A lot of hype was up around this, around $4 or $5. Everyone was really excited. We literally called this one out here in 2024 at 60 cents. It popped all the way up here to $6. And again, not a lot of people talking about it. Again, we want to buy when things are not exciting. Things are not exciting when this wave is down here. Okay, that means we've had a really big capitulation, a really big drop. Okay, I'm talking about a capitulation drop, right? We have the cheat sheet over here. We want to buy after something like this. Okay, we don't want to buy when things are really fun and really good and everything's just going up and, right, everyone's singing Kumbaya around the fire. No, we want to buy when things are bad and sell when that happens. Okay, we want to sell up here and buy down here. We're farmers, right? Planting seasons down here, harvesting seasons up here. So I still love Cetus here. I think I'm still holding it. Ideally, I want the wave to be up here. Not worried about it till I see the red dot. HIMS is up big today, up over 30. That finally broke over 30. Again, pushing up. We got our signal back here. Again, if you guys are new, we want to buy the green dots down below this white line. When the wave is below this white line, that indicates that we have had a capitulation drop, right? We've had a 50 to 60 to 70 to 80% pullback from where we were, okay? Big pullback, 70 all the way down to 14, okay? Green dot right there. This thing is ripping, folks, ripping, okay? And where we're targeting is always up here in the red zone. So this is a Fibonacci retracement tool, one of our selling strategies. If you guys are new, I have a free course over here. You guys can check out the free course, but the trading rules. Sell strategy number one, we want to sell on a red dot in the red zone on a daily chart. Okay, that's up here. See, the last time that happened, we want to sell up in the red zone. This is the top of the Fibonacci retracement. If you don't know what a Fibonacci retracement is, go watch that course. But typically our target area for a take profit is up here. So that's between 53 and 65. That's another 100%. And typically, right, those moves happen over 1 to 6 months, right? These are swing trades. That signal came in March. Okay, it's now April, so it's been a month, and it's up over 100% off that signal. But I think this thing has a lot of room to run. I mean, just based on the Fibonacci, look how much room we have. Okay, all the way back to 50 to... So unless I get a red dot here on the weekly, I'm not worried about selling it because I think it's going to run. Could it pull back to 25? Sure. But I don't care because, again, we're in a bull run, right? We're bullish. We're bullish as long as this thing is going up. And until I hit my target, right, until I either get that red dot up here or I get that red dot in the red zone like we got back here in October, okay, before we went from 65 all the way down here to 14, okay, I'm not worried about selling it. So that's a hold. That's a beautiful breakout today, too. I mean, it's been breaking out. Okay, that was the breakout right there. Boom. If you guys were buying with us at 1850, man, holy cow. We averaged down. We bought here. I think I bought more at 24 and then bought more at 17. So Again, I don't like to exceed more than 2.5% on one entry. So 2.5% of my total portfolio being, right, if I have a $100,000 portfolio, I don't want to put in more than $2,500. Okay, more than 2,500. I don't want to put in more than that. Okay, that would be 2.5% of my portfolio. So that gives me opportunities to, right, add. Okay, now I have a 7.5% position, and this thing's just ripping. So that's an important rule, okay, with these signals, because again, no signal is 100%, right? If we entered on this one right here at 30, and you got the red dot immediately after, and it dumped, okay, if you held through that, you would have been buying here at 30 and buying here at 15. Your average would be like 20. Well, you're in profit. It doesn't matter that you bought up here or bought down here. You didn't over position yourself up here and get smoked, right? If you enter on a 2.5% position and it goes down 50%, you're only losing 1.25% of your total portfolio. Okay, 1.5% of your total portfolio is lost if you sit through a 50% dip. Okay, I mean, 1.25% is not bad for a 50% drop. Okay, and then what do you do down here? You buy more shares, right? You buy more, you enter, add more, and now you're riding it back up, baby. Okay, we could argue that this obviously was a bull trap back here in December, at the beginning of the year this year. That was a bull trap. Okay, bull trap. Okay, right here, these signals, that was a bull trap. Okay, but when the dot flipped red, you could have set a stop loss. Okay, the best way to set a stop loss is after you get a red dot, you want to use the previous low. So if that thing broke 32 right there, like it did, that's when you got the major fluctuation down. So we do have strategies, right, in case this happens, right? We use stop losses and things like that. But right now on HIMS, I'm not worried about a stop loss because look at that. The dot's green, baby. We're running up until it flips red, right? I don't got to worry about selling or anything like that. I'm just waiting for it to hit my targets and playing the waiting game. A lot of this is patience, right? We're swing traders, 1 to 6 months out. We're not day traders, okay? We don't want to take profits too early and miss out on another, right, 100%, because over time, right, this thing is always retraced back into the red zone. Okay, back here in 2023, 2024, 2024, many times. And 2024 was a great year for HIMS. But 2026 is setting up real nice for it too. Plume, this thing's breaking out over the 9 again, green dot, not worried about that one, still holding. ARB still holding, again, signal down there. I think we entered at like 9 cents, already up like 40% on this, but looking for that thing. See how it comes back into this white line here? Boom, hits that white line, boom. Okay, that's what I'm looking for here. Okay, looking for it to come hit that white line. That would be a target about 26. I mean, our red zone's up there at 55. That'd be awesome if it broke through it, but a good target, just based on where it's been finding resistance, is that white line. I mean, if it breaks out over that white line, that'd be crazy, but I think that one's at least got some juice back there to 25. Again, got the green dots, so not worried. That thing's up 5% today. Honest Company, we've been accumulating this for a while. Really nice, right? Here on the daily, okay, you saw the breakout here. So first off, we got the monthly alert there. That was at 250. That was in March. That's when I entered. Okay, when I saw this breakout over the EMAs, it pulled back, kind of just chopped, and now it's breaking out. This is a very new company. It's a penny stock, but I like that one back to 5. We bought it at around 280, I believe. So still holding that, waiting for a sell signal. Again, everything's looking good. That thing's looking very strong. INJ also breaking out over the 9. Again, getting up over those EMAs is very important for this week. That's huge. It's bouncing right on them too, over 290. I think that one looks phenomenal. Osmosis, this one is still hanging out down here at 3 cents. Again, no reason to sell, no reason to do anything right now. Just entered off the signal there. I think I entered off the monthly there, and then yeah, just waiting. Maybe it'll come back up into that white line too. That'd be about 12 cents. But this is another DEX that's out there as well. Ray's another DEX. This is a Solana DEX, but again, dot's still green, still holding. I entered ENA last night. This is a stable coin. They're a stable coin project, so they're very involved with stable coins. They have their own stable coin. With the Clarity Act and stuff passing, I want to get some exposure to it, right? I want to have some exposure to a stable coin name, and I decided to go with ENA. So I mean, this thing has room. I mean, if it just goes back to the white line, that's 150%. But I took a position on this yesterday. And just looking for it to hold like 9.5 cents here. Again, everything, I mean, this thing's very, look at the monthly, I mean, down for 8 months in a row. You don't get many opportunities to buy something after it drops 8 months in a row. I haven't seen drops like this happen in a very long time. You had one back here in 2025, but it wasn't as long. This was from December to June. That was about 6 months. This is from September to April. You know, that's about 8, almost 9 months of drop in here. So normally the bigger the drop, the bigger the pot. But I did take a position on ENA. That one got added in. Render, this one had a red one showing here. So I think I set a stop loss somewhere around 150, 155. See, that's the previous low right here. So the red dot did appear. It looks like it went away. So that's why I don't sell right away when I see a signal, right? You want to actually, you know, place like a limit order and not just like sell a market order really fast, because as long as this thing holds on to 150, it's still bullish, right? It hasn't broken structure yet. You know, if it has a green week, like, it's already gone away. The red dot's already gone away. So again, as long as that thing holds 150, I'm still bullish on that. AKT also looking really good here above 40 cents. That's an AI crypto play there. Still holding that. Humana's playing out here. I entered this one, I think, on Friday. I like this one a lot too. I think healthcare companies look very interesting here. You can see how that thing's just breaking out over those EMAs. Humana is insurance company, health insurance company. So normally value stocks do good in bear markets. I'm not saying we're in a bear market, but we're in a blow off top right now. But I do believe healthcare stocks are going to have a pretty nice move in 2025. I mean, they've just been going down for almost a year straight, almost 2 years. Okay, this is a monthly chart. They've just gotten pounded. So they're very undervalued, but again, they make a ton of money. $32 billion. People are always going to need healthcare. I mean, there's going to be reforms and things like that going on in the governments, but people are always going to need healthcare. And, you know, I think insurance is ridiculous, but that's a conversation for another video. But, hey, Humana, again, this is a insurance company, health insurance company. Again, I just like it because it has just been clobbered, right? They still make, right? They're still making $32 billion in revenue. They're making a ton, I mean, they're making a lot of money, right? So companies that make a lot of money that have been beaten to the pulp. I mean, this thing is down from the top from 550 all the way down. That's a 70% drop on a huge company like this. Okay, I mean, it's just been clobbered. So I entered that on Friday, holding that one again just till I get my sell signal. You also got the MACD crossing over here as well. Love to see that. Sui up a little bit. It's just hanging here. It's just stuck between 110 and 77. So we're just looking for that thing to break out. Is that over the EMAs yet? No. Cetus is really outperforming Sui here, but I still really like Sui. I converted all of my, well, not all of it because I still have some in some LPs, but I converted like 95% of my Sui into Cetus back when we got this signal right here at $0.015. So I'm looking for Cetus to get back up here to 25 to 50 cents. I think it's one of the most undervalued plays on the market right now. And I've been saying that since $0.015. So I think they're at least going back up here to 10, 20 cents. Easy. Okay, because the Sui network needs them. They need them. Okay, Sui didn't let them fail. When Cetus got hacked up here or something, somewhere around here, they got hacked, and Sui literally gave them a loan to bail out everybody that lost money in the hack. So they owe Sui on the loan, right? But Sui was like, no, you guys aren't going to fail. If you guys fail, like, our whole chain fails. So Sui wasn't going to let them go under, right? They loaned them $6 billion to bail out, right, to recover all the funds for all the people who had their money wrapped up and staked in LPs, and they literally gave them all they reimbursed everybody. Nobody lost a penny. That to me is impressive. Okay, that's me seeing Sui saying, nope, you guys are here to stay. So interesting stuff for sure. And sometimes these protocols get hacked, but the ones that make it through it, the ones that are able to recover, are the most impressive because they learn their lesson. Right? It's like they learn through failing. A lot of them, some of these platforms get hacked and they never recover. So Chainlink here, again, this thing is just chop, 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 chop. Look how sideways this is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks in a row. I mean, this is almost 3 months of just nothing. Okay, normally the nothing happens before the big move higher. Okay, you got the MACD crossover again. Things still green. I said the bottom's in down here at 720. That's just that low from February. I think that's where the buyers stepped in and said, nope, we're not going any lower. Now they're just chopping it around here. Okay, waiting for people to get impatient and sell before this move higher. Okay, everything's pointing up. There's not a lot of stuff that's pointing down on Chainlink here, and as long as $7 holds, I'm very bullish on the chain. And Ethereum's got the crossover here as well. That thing looks good. Okay, just kind of looking for that explosive move to the upside. It's up here above those EMAs, kind of like that Honest company. You see how it just kind of hung out, and now it's exploding. Okay, I think that's what's coming. Right now, we're just building this base here. And again, our support level we're playing is down here at 1,700. So $1,700 was the low of February. Okay, as long as that low holds, we're just ranging. Okay, we're looking for that move higher. Okay, realistically up here into the red zone. Okay, we want to sell the red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. That's our first sell strategy. Okay, that's easy money, take profits, okay, and then just wait till it goes all the way back down. Okay, that's what we do. Okay, that is, if you don't have a selling strategy, if you have a buy strategy, you could have the best buy strategy in the world, but if you don't come up with a sell strategy, okay, you're not going to make it, because you need to know when to take profits. Okay, a lot of people want to look for the buy strategy. The sell strategy is huge, folks. Okay, and if you don't have one, you guys can come over here and look at ours and take off of it, use it. It's all free. Okay, you guys could see all this for free. I have a completely free course that you guys can check out. And if you guys do not have these indicators, right, if you do not have the red zone with the Fibonacci retracement, the EMAs, the red and green dots, you guys can download those right here in the trading indicator tab. All you got to do is click this link right here, and it takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right up in. So it's literally 2 clicks, boom, everything loads up, you're good to go. And if you guys have any questions or need help with that, my email's right there. But I'd highly recommend checking out the trading course first, just to make sure our strategy and what we're doing here resonates with your goals and your plans. Because these are not day trades. Like these are swing trades. Okay, these are 1 to 6 month swing trades, and you'll learn that. Okay, for those of you that are new, 1 to 6. If you can't wait 6 months, don't use this strategy. Don't do it. If you're not able to have that much patience, it won't work. Okay, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. Okay, this is a build wealth over time strategy in the markets. Again, all we're doing is buying when things are bad and selling when they're good. Okay, if you look at the charts, every time Ethereum comes down here, it's a good time to buy. Okay, 95% of the time, all the way back here to 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Okay, 2026. Maybe these ones in December didn't work out very well because we ended up going the other way. Okay, but again, that was from December to February. So that's you're 3 months into the trade. Okay, you're 3 months into the 6 month trade. What are we doing now? Okay, we're buying more. So now our average cost is 2,600. Okay, well, we're literally only down like 10% on the position. So again, we're just waiting till it goes back up here. Okay, you could be very wrong in the short term, but you could be very right in the long term. So keep that in mind. A lot of the time, the only thing that separates you from being right or wrong with a long-term investing strategy is time. Because over time, stocks go up. Over time, assets go up with inflation and things like that. Over time, it goes up. Okay, so if you're buying during the bad times, okay, a lot of the time, right, you're going to outperform everybody else in the end. Okay, and everybody's so focused on being a day trader and making $1 million today, but no one wants to do it with a strategy, right, that takes, I wouldn't say skill. It takes skill, but it also takes tremendous amounts of discipline and patience. Okay, those are two things that are very important, not just in trading, but in life. So ETH, we're still bullish. I love the MACD crossover. Everything's pointing straight up. I couldn't be more bullish on altcoins right now. Near, same thing. Okay, nothing to worry about here. This one's looking great over 110, 108. Looking for that impulsive move higher there on Near. That one, I believe I entered here off the monthly at the beginning of the month. I think I entered in at around 110 or so. So you could see 110 is the support. So I think I have a stop loss set at like 108 on Near here, but you got the monthly signal as well on this one. It's looking good. It's looking good. Honest, we already covered Baby. This is kind of a lower cap play, kind of a newer play, but again, I'm just playing it here off the signal. I think I have that one staked as well, earning around 13%, but that's a low cap. It's called Babylon. They offer like Bitcoin staking. It's kind of a new thing, but it's an interesting looking project, so I took a position in it. IONQ, again, still green here, still moving up. Looks good. It could pull back here to like 36.50, but you know, I think this one looks good. I may look to take a little bit off if we get a red dot here in the next couple days, just because of how extended it is, and I think it could pull back about 10%. But we'll see on that one. Again, it still has some room to go up there to the red zone. It is coming in there to the red line though, so that one I may look to trim some this week. Okay, just based on what we get here. We're not in the red zone yet on either of the 4-hour or the daily, so. It's had a nice move. It's up 100%. So normally when something goes up 100%, I like to trim some, maybe take a little bit of profit. So I may look at that here this morning. NVO is still green down here. Again, still pointing up. I really like this one. Another healthcare play here. It's red here on the daily, but still green on the weekly and not on the monthly yet. But up above 34, I think that still looks like a hold to me. Okay, until I get a weekly red dot, I'm chilling. Peace guy, again, still taking off. Still waiting for that one to come up and retrace up there into the red zone. I like the breakout here. Everything looks good over $10. Algorand still hanging around 10 cents here. Okay, just hanging around. No red dot yet, still hanging in there. It's sitting right on that 9 EMA right now. We'll see if we get that impulsive move this week. This thing could probably be up here at 14 cents if it can hang on to that 10-cent level there. It's right on support as we speak. We got Oracle. Oracle's still green as well, popping up there. Again, nice move. Okay, again, it could pull back into these EMAs, but overall, I think this trend is reversing. I think we're going to get one of these moves. So unless I see a red dot on these names, I'm not worried about selling yet. Okay, XCN, this one is red on the weekly, but we're still holding on to our support level there. I just have this one staked on their website, earning 26%. I mean, this whole time I've been earning 30%. I mean, this has been from November to April. I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay, I don't care if this thing goes sideways forever, honestly, because their staking rewards are so dang good. But I do think this one will have another impulsive move up. I don't know when, but I'm cool with it just sitting here doing nothing, earning 26, 27% based on their staking rewards. That's an interesting project. It got listed on Robinhood too. HPQ, this one's breaking out over the 9 as well, looking good. UNH is bursting out there as well, getting up over those EMAs, looking good. SMCI, still holding this one. It's got the dot there. I like this one over 23.50. PayPal looking good, still pushing up, still green. I don't see any red dots so far on the weekly, which is really nice to see. HD, ASST, again, all these things are still just looking like they're starting their move. I mean, they're really just starting to break out here. So still green, right? Nothing to worry about. Still green here on JD. Uber's still green as well. Got the MACD crossover on this. Daily charts looking good. We got Snapchat here down a little bit today, but got the MACD crossover on that. They got earnings coming up here in a couple of weeks. Beautiful move, beautiful breakout there over those EMAs. Looking for that one to pull back here into 550 and then bounce. I'm targeting up there around $10 on this for Snap. Okay, and they got earnings, like I said, coming up here in a couple of weeks. Looking good on that one. DJT, also green down here on the weekly still, right back to 10. I think I'm about break even on this trade. I re-entered here at 10. We bought some here, sold the majority of it at 17. Pulled all the way back here. It's sitting down at the all-time low, okay, from 2021. So it actually bursted through that, but somebody came back in and bought it back up at those prices down there at like $8. So yeah, that one's just sitting at 10 right now. Looking for that move, maybe back to 24 on this. Okay, as long as the dot is green, we are bullish. And then last but not least, we got Axel. This is Axelar. That one had a pretty nice move over the weekend. Boom, had a big pop up there to 9 cents. And now it's back here into the EMA. So we'll see if this thing bounces here. It's still green on the weekly, still looking good. And yeah, still got the monthly as well. So everything's looking good, folks. I don't see any sell signals on any of my names. So still holding. Again, just still trusting the data, still looking at the indicator, just following the strategy. Not selling until either we get a red dot in the red zone or we get a weekly red dot. Okay, or when that stochastic RSI hits that. You guys can learn more about the signals over here in the dots and signals tab. Okay, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, just holler at me over here. I got a funeral I'm going to here in about 30 minutes, so I wasn't able to record this live, but I hope you all have a great day. If you guys need me, drop a comment. I look at all the comments. here on YouTube, and over here in the Discord we have Spartan Chat, Stock Chat, Crypto Chat. We also have a support chat over here as well, where you guys can answer your questions. Tomorrow we'll be live taking chart requests over here from the chart request thread here on YouTube. I'm going to start going live a little bit earlier in the mornings, guys, so stay tuned for that. You guys will get the notification over here inside the latest tab every time I go live. You guys get pinged over here so you guys don't miss a live. Hop on, ask your questions in the live chat, whatever you guys need, I'm here to serve. I hope you guys have a great evening. God bless you guys, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on YouTube.